Welcome to another exciting episode of the 4 o'clock game. And today, I'm going to present to you something a little bit different here. That I'm not going to give you a little playthrough of this review or whatever it is. If you compare to the, if you've seen my review of the Nintendo DS versus the PSP, I was just trying to share with you guys. While I'm going to give you a little talk about the review on what this is going to be called, what I'm going to make a review of this, something like this. And here it is. I haven't done this review in a long while because about a year ago I reviewed another game console, a portable game console, which is the DSi XL. Today I'm going to present a review of a video game system that I recently got at Best Buy, and it's called the Nintendo 3DS. And this is it's a brand new portable device. It's where you can play your games. You can play 3DS games as well. It is compatible to play DS games, which you can play your favorite Nintendo DS games and 3DS. It's a backwards compatibility. It's a DS backwards compatibility. So you can play any, like a DS game or anything. Like if you remember, the original DS had the Game Boy Advance slot that you can play Game Boy Advance games. But this time, the DSi has only regular DS games. Here's a step-by-step comparison. You can see right here, this is the DSi XL. It does not require, it's a lack of 3D technology, and it has a lack of menu screens. But this one, it's totally different. So I'm going to show you, I'll do this a little bit. So, first up, I'm going to give you a review of the 3DS. And you can see these are the menu screen. And here it is. This is the 3DS. And before we go any further, I'm going to show you the controller. These are all the controller stuff. They're what you're about to see right now. It has the D-pad, which is the plus thing. It has a D-pad, and it has I have never seen this one before. It's an analog thing, kind of like a PSP does this with the analog thing. Yeah, it's kind of like acted as a joystick controller, or it acted as a controller, as a D-pad. And here's all the buttons: A, B, Y, X. The same button design used on the Super Nintendo. There's your start, select, and home. It's kind of like a new thing back then. And there's your power function. There's the power. Here's your slot. The power adapter, and of course the stylus is probably back there. And yeah, the stylus is on the back instead of on the right side. And there's your L or R buttons, so you can activate as a camera function. This is a very, 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 very good design. But it's a brand new 3DS. It's totally new, and plus it's got a little bit of. This is what you have never seen before. If you remember, the DSi has the menu interface on there, but this is totally different. You can see the screen right there. It has an interface just like you do on the DS or something. And of course, here's your game slot. There's the 3DS camera, so you can take pictures in 3D. There's your 3DS sound. And there's a new feature on there, Mii Plaza and the Mii Maker. This is what you expect to see. Those of you who've seen the Mii Maker, this one, yeah, this is like the same feature they used on the Nintendo Wii. And if you have never seen it like that, if you check out the Mii, there's AR games, Face Raiders, never heard of that. There's your download, play, activity log, and system settings, and Nintendo eShop. And this is an interesting one. And it's got on the top bar, it has internet browser, activity log. I don't know, I've never heard of this. There's friends list. And you can see right here, that's Mega Man. Edit favorite title. You can write a message or so. and you can go back to the home menu screen, or you can hit home. And there's your game notes. You can take your notes, whatever. You got it preparing. Yeah, it's waiting. Game notes used to take notes when while playing games and use other applications. Has no suspended hardware. And it takes you to the home menu screen. And there's your yep, has all the functions you got. Yep, there it is. It looks similar to the DSi, has the same menu interface. Oh, as you see, you can go all the way up there. Yeah, these are all the interface menus. You can see it's got a whole bunch of functions here. You got to go up or back. That's a nice, cool feature of this 3DS. And it also has a headphone jack. You can wear your headphones privately while playing. There's your plug. There's the light and the blue. And there's your volume control and the SD card. And there you go. That was the 3DS. And now I'm going to show you what I'm going to do a little feature here. Here's the camera. You can see there's the 3DS logo, and pardon me for this is like reflecting the screen. And you can see there's the picture right there. Oh, sorry, I don't want to see me. I don't want to see myself in the picture. Oh, you have to see it through the there's a GE stereo. Okay, that's pretty cool. It has the useful hint. Home button. Press the home button anytime to return to the main menu. Yeah, you can take photos or whatever it is. You can take press the L and R buttons to take pictures. There's your settings. And if you hit the home button, it says suspended software. You have to close it down. And here's the 3DS sound. So you can play MP3 formats or something. Yeah, but the 3DS does come with MP3 files. And these are all the songs that are on there. Just checking the SD card. These are all the songs. You can check that out. Pretty much like that. And we'll go back to the menu screen. You have to get there, but here's their Mii Maker. And I'll show you what that is, because yep, it says Mii. You can see all the 5 people on there. You can use it. You can view it as Mii characters, create a new Mii, and of course send or receive or QR code and image options. You can view all the Mii characters if you wish. This is Mega Man. And you can use back, edit, or erase, or you can, if you don't want, it's got all the features on there. This is kind of like similar to the Nintendo Wii. You can choose face or anything, like any type you wish. But all the stuff and all that kind of thing, maybe I'll have to quit. So these are all the stuff, all the main features they have on this 3DS. It has the Mii Finder. Yeah, the Mii Finder is the Mii. Yeah, the Mii Maker is a pretty good new addition to the 3DS. It also has Mii Plaza, Street Pass, and it's got all the stuff around there. And you had to wait, and you can turn off the power. Yeah, you've got 2 Mii characters in there, but I played as a friend named Benjamin, not to be confused with Benjamin Franklin. And this is a very good one, but you can collect as 10 points or something. Like, you could shake it up, you can get steps to it, and of course And there's a whole bunch of stuff here. There's your AR games. Here's, yeah, you can push the A button. Let's get our AR card. I don't want to do this right at this time, so I'll have to cancel out the menu screen, so I'm not going to do this right this time. Never heard of that. So just getting AR games. There's your Face Raiders. It's like a game that you've never seen. Oh, you can select or confirm. Oh, you can't see the camera. I don't want that. So. Yeah, no, never heard of that. That's, you should press to go to the home menu. Yeah, no, never heard of Face Raiders before. Yeah, you have to show them the face or something. There's your activity log. And of course you can see right there. Yep, you can give you a list of statistics and all the stuff. There's your all the journals and things like that. These are like the library or whatever it is. These are all the previous stuff. You got to go back to, you know, these are all the ranking and the things like that. And all the list of games you had played or anything like that. It's pretty good. Now for the download to play. Yeah, which kind of the title you want to download. Maybe a 3DS or a DS. It's like a downloadable play, but I'm not really 100%. Yes, it's like a download play, but you had to use it for looking for software available for download. As you could play the original DS games, it looks like pretty good, but I know it keeps blinking. Okay. And here's your Nintendo eShop. Very good, interesting one, but you can see the I don't know if he wants to create a new data. I'm not really 100% sure. How to cancel out. There's your Nintendo eShop. It's where you can get all the cool stuff, all the games and stuff that are available. And it's very interesting. You can give you a list of all the games that were available. These are all the titles. And these are other ones. Soon they'll be on the... Yep, and this is also for the Game Boy. It's only got 0 balance. And this is what you're about to pick it up or whatever it is. But it has Mario and Luigi 2 or more players. There's 4 or more players. It has Mario, Luigi, Toad, and Peach. And there's Mario 1. There's the games. There were previously items. And these are all the good ones, too. add funds. You can go out and buy these stuff. I don't have the DSiWare yet, so I'll have to check it out maybe someday. I might looking for one, but it's pretty good. And also has interesting features, system settings. These were all the stuff that you can see here. Yeah, it got data management, internet settings, parental controls, and other settings. I'm not going to go through the other stuff. These are all the things you can see in the 3DS. They're totally brand new. Has a lot of interesting new features in the 3DS. So for a little bit of a thing, I got the first game, which I think in my update video on my Home of the Good Guys channel is the first 3DS game I owned was Lego Pirates of the Caribbean game. I've never played it as of yet. And before we show you all my games, how about take a look at this? It's got a nice looking cool feature to the 3DS. It has a slider you can turn on. What it looks like, it has a 3D function. Here's what turns on. Yep, you can see it's a little blurry in 3D. Wow, you see that? You can turn this slider up, it should play 3D. Yeah, remember those? These look like it's 3D. Remember the old 3D movies they did back in the 1950s? Yeah, like people were wearing 3D glasses at the time. Well, that lasted for like a short run in the 50s, of course. Like if you saw sci-fi, science fiction films and all cheesy science fiction B movies from the 50s, that fans who like to wear 3D glasses or people in the theater would wear 3D glasses while you're watching a film. Well, times have changed since the 1950s, but here we are today with 3D was on the rise. Yeah, now we got 3D movies, 3D Blu-ray, and a few others. So I give it a little time to do this because it's a brand new thing because of 3D technology is on the rise. I hope everything has been safer for 3D, but there you go. And that's all we got. So today I'm going to be showing you. I'm not going to play any 3DS games. I'm going to give you a little demonstration of a game that I'm playing. It's New Super Mario Brothers. You've seen it in my DS IXL review. I'm going to play this right now, so I'll give it a little go here. And it has the Mario thing on the icon. There you go. I'm going to play this right there. Here we go. You want to hit the start button. We just picked World 3. There's the 2000. This is from 2006. You got to go back to World 1. There you go. Yeah, there was a version on the DS, which I think. Oh, you had to return the map screen or something. There's your. I'm going to show you what it is. So hold on a second. Oh, you gotta go back to the map screen. You hit the Y and B buttons. I forgot to do this, so here to go. All right, 3 times. Let's play. There's a pretty good game. And there it is. I know we have to get on the top there. And yep, there it is. And you know, I finally completed this level here, but that's my example of the new Super Mario Brothers for the DS. If you finish playing, you gotta hit the home button, and whatever you want to go on back to the screen. It takes you back to the menus. Okay, now that's enough we have for the new Super Mario Brothers. And now we're gonna give you a little example of a game that I want to play. Okay, I got the idea. Here's Looney Tunes Cartoon Conductor. This is I know Flickr 98 if you're watching this on YouTube, as well as the source for DVD VHS. Here's the game. Should pop this in, and here's your this is it's pretty interesting, and I have to skip this, folks. Skip this one, and you can do.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, for our next attraction. Okay, so you like it? Some people sure got dirty mouths.
And this is the practice mode. I actually played through these games. And now, here's Bugs Bunny. I'll tell you all about it.
What's up, Doc? Boy, have we got a problem. That crazy Tasmanian devil got loose into Looney Tunes film vault. He's gone and torn up a bunch of classic tunes. Shredded them. I'm really in a jam now, Doc. My boss is a hopping mad. You gotta help me. I've managed to get the actors all lined up, but you gotta conduct the music to finish them. Now, don't worry, I'll show you what you gotta do so you don't look like a total maroon. Alright, Doc, to start off a tune, you'll need to get the orchestra's attention. Tap 3 times on your podium to get the show going. Great! That sure got things started. Now, to lead the orchestra, you gotta move your baton, your stylus, Doc, in time to the music. You tap and drag your baton on the bottom screen, you know, following the notes as they're displayed. Here's a note. See, it's number 1, Doc, the first note of a pattern. When you see this, you gotta touch the note with your baton at just the right time. When is the right time, you ask? Look for the shrinking circle. When the circle shrinks down to the border of the note, that's when you need to tap it, and we'll be okay. Now let's make with the tapping. Watch carefully as I demonstrate the correct technique first. Okay, now you try it. Tap when the shrinking circle lines up with the note. Now here's a wrinkle, Doc. There's actually 2 ways you can hit the note with the number 1 in it. Sure, you can tap on it, but you can also drag your baton from somewhere else on the screen and touch the note at the right time. Okay, so that's the basics, but I gotta tell you that a note by itself is pretty rare. Now looky here. Most of the time, several notes link together in a sequence like this. You gotta drag your baton from note to note, touching them in sequence and at the correct time. Just remember, you can't lift your baton off the screen during a sequence, or you will automatically miss the next note. You maroon. Observe carefully as I demonstrate thusly. Okay, now you try. Drag your baton from note to note, follow the sequence, and make sure you stay in time without lifting your baton.
Oops, try again.
Now, after you have finished the sequence, you can lift your baton if you want, or you can just drag it directly to the start of the next sequence. You know, it's up to you. Just keep time with the music, will you? And that's all there is to it. Good luck, Doc. You'll need it. Oh, wait, I almost forgot. Sometimes the tune needs a bit more precision. We bottom of your podium, see? Now when this happens, notes begin to fall. All you need to do is tap each note when it lines up exactly with the tap bar. Stand back and watch a master at work. See? Easy peasy. Even old Daffy could do that. Now it's your turn, Doc. Just tap the notes with your baton when they line up with the tap bar. Congratulations, you got it. Looks like you're all set. Now get out there and help fix this mess.
Yep, there you go. That's my demonstration. It's got this cool looking feature in this 3DS or whatever. When it happens during gameplay, you have to close it down and it goes like this. And
What's up, Doc? Back here, you little stinkers. Hello.
this is what the classic Porky Pig signature trademark.
That's all, folks.
Yep. And there you go. Has a cool looking feature to it. And it's enough for this already, so I'm going to play one more game. And here's the... Now I'm going to play one more game. Wheel of Fortune. And here's the game. I'm going to play Wheel of Fortune, though. It's I'm going to play a little example here for the sake of discussion here. So we're going to be doing that probably for the right time. Here's THQ logo, and here it is, Wheel of Fortune. Here's the new game. Yeah, I know those of you have been watching this video right now.
Ladies and gentlemen, Pat Sajak and Verna White.
Yep, the voice you hear was the late Charlie O'Donnell.
Thank you, Charlie. Thank you, everybody.
Yeah, rest in peace, Charlie.
It's now time for the $1,000 toss-up. And the
You'll sure be
category
missed. And here's the puzzle. Oatmeal. What was this?
Okay, solve it.
Is this oatmeal cookies? Oh yeah, I know. I missed stumping the puzzle.
Here's how you did. Welcome, contestant.
Yeah.
And the category is...
Here's living. I think the category is living. Here's we got to solve the puzzle.
Okay, go for it.
Oh, copyist charm. I don't know. So stumped.
Here's how you did.
Yeah, it's a jackpot round. Yes?
And here's tonight's featured prize.
Oh, $700. Okay, I'll be right with you. Price puzzle. Yes?
What are you going to do? $300. Okay, spin, solve, or buy a vowel. Oh, down to 0.
sorry, I do apologize for this, but back in the spin, you're gonna spin the wheel,
Spin that wheel.
and you can see how you see here. Here's your. I'm sorry for zooming a little bit.
300.
And you're gonna get the letter an R.
What are you going to do?
And I had enough of this already, so I don't have much time. And there you go. That was the my demonstration of the Nintendo 3DS. And I'm going to give you a little side-by-side comparison to this is the 3DS and the DSi XL. If you see here, let's turn on the little thing if you want to. And I'll show you what it is. Here's a comparison. I don't know. There is actually an interface menu, but this is an older menu interface for the DS. But it's got a whole bunch of stuff in here. But the Nintendo DSi menu screen has batteries and things like that. This is a very good comparison, though. But there's all the new features on here. If you already saw in my review, my 4 o'clock game review of the DSi XL. But as for the 3DS, I like it that much because I like this one a lot better than the DSi XL because it has lots of cool features, lots of good stuff, and the 3DS has a lot of great features to the DS. It can play. It also has a backwards compatibility to play DS compatible, but it's actually good. You can play DS or 3DS games, but this one is pretty good. It has lots of excellent cool features in this menu interface because kind of like the ones you've seen on the Nintendo Wii or whatever it is. But the DSi XL has no Mii feature, has Mii Plaza and Mii Maker. It's kind of an interesting one, as you see. And of course, there's a lot of good features to it. And this is definitely right. And that's all I gotta say about that. Now, there you have it. It's the review of the 3DS, the newest addition to the Nintendo DS family. And this is a pretty interesting portable console unit. And I forgot to check one thing. It also has play coins. It also has play coins. If every time when it resets the clock to 4, if you get too much, if you waste all your money for like the next 2 days, you have to start it all over at around 12 a.m. You have to start back to 0 or whatever it is. It has you can do it all over again. You had to shake it, and it's got the footstep panel. See how many steps you take. It's like a Street Pass feature. It's got a new feature. It has Street Pass. It has a battery life and a whole bunch of things to it. This is an excellent addition to the 3DS. It's very awesome. Why don't you check that out and give it a try? And that's it for my my review of the 3DS on the 4 o'clock game. And I hope you'll join us again next time as we bring you another excellent playthrough right here on the 4 o'clock game. I'll see you later.